Hey, what's up everyone, Blade here. Welcome back to another video of 7 Deadly Sins Origins. And before we get straight into the video, I want to say I do apologize to a lot of you guys. I did want to go ahead and do some videos on 7DS Origin, but I've been very busy with P5X anniversary and stuff. So I do apologize about that. But I have been doing streams, so if you guys have not been to streams, be sure to check those out as well. But we're going to try to get back on our 7DS Origin content grind as well, because I won't lie, I have a lot of things to cover. There's still teams I want to cover with this character probably before I think Gother comes out. So we'll see on how that goes. But once again, I'm sorry about that, but let's get to the video. But as I was saying here, welcome back to another video, you guys. As always, we want to go ahead and talk about how this update has been. Now, although I have not posted a lot of videos on this game, I have been streaming pretty much all the time and or playing daily inside of my Discord, in which that's either from helping people with raids, is helping people with different content. I've been on this game a lot, to be honest. So I want to at least talk about the update itself. Now, the update itself, with all you guys knowing, came out, of course, with the first one being Merlin, and then the second one here being with Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth immediately was one of the few characters that took it by storm, not only just because we have the special 100-day celebration check-in, but it was also just because the character herself is just insanely good. Whether it was her book, her actual, what's it called, her staff, or her wand, she was honestly good in all three and had a lot of potential for the character itself. In fact, I got really lucky on this character's banner and managed to get her P10, which was only in 150 as well. So we did very good on that, and I've been having a freaking blast with the character. The one thing I do have to say, though, was I never got the chance to hardcore show off some of the teams. So if some of you guys really want to see those videos before Gother does come out, let me know. I'll probably make videos on those as well. But this update brought in this juggernaut of a unit. And I mean, she's good whether she's healing, she's good in the aspect of just extra buffs and speed, which I really do love the wind one. I just kind of am sad that my Clotho is not crazy duplicated out, because I would honestly take way more initiative in using the wind team if my Clotho was upgraded, but I digress. And then she's actually not bad at all inside of the earth side, which was very interesting to see as well. Seeing with how this character is, she is the epitome of like one of the best supports in the game. And I would definitely say is one of like the second must summons in my head here, especially when it comes down to just the event in total. Where inside of this whole event itself, we got a lot of things, whether that was just the swimsuit event and stuff like that with the 100 days, or even just the raids. Raids were a major update. This dropped with Merlin, and it only got even better when the 100-day update happened, because we ended up getting pledges. We got the hell mode. So a lot of players were able to start clearing things. A lot of players were able to start getting things extra, such as things out of the shop itself. And this was a huge step. Elizabeth herself made this insanely possible, because with her actual support set, anybody, even if you're at low duplicates or high duplicates, could pretty much use her and make their lives way easier. I like how this update honestly presented itself. Now, the main reason why I'm saying that I like this update itself is it gave us things to do. It gave us a lot more for this, and it allowed people to really experiment with teams and have fun with teams regarding this character. Supports are one of the main deals inside this game that it's very noticeable when they are like a must summon support, or it's very noticeable if they are a character that will help you use a lot of teams. Daisy was the first character that we kind of looked at, and as a supporter, we saw like God's just eye here. I had her for P4 for a long time, and I was absolutely like, this character can just let me use so many dang teams. It's crazy. And Elizabeth did kind of the same thing, whether it was electric teams, whether it was fire, earth, she could pretty much be slapped in there as a holy character and not only help you out with buffs, but help you out with sustainability, which was a huge thing as well, and made a lot of teams pretty much sit here and just look at it as if it was just insane, because the character was just not only just helping you with that lovely amount of sustain, but she had, of course, the reaction canceling. She could do a defense down with this skill here. And there was just a lot of things that she brought to the table that made the update worth it. Whether it was older content being such as Gallon, newer content being the new Guardian Golem here for the Abyss side, This all was very helpful in order to get what you wanted to have done. And I think that's a cool thing to do. Now, what really brought some of this event timing period and like the update period for me together was starting to get to what's called the new pets, as well as starting to get to Time and Space Junction and the new event. So pet wise, a lot of people who watch me, I don't do a lot of pet farming. I don't really care about it too much. This update brought in some pets that honestly were pretty darn cool, that had also some good things that was along with it here. We have the Dark Abyss Flare. This one, I just love the look of it because green is also one of my favorite colors besides purple. So like it was already a must have for me. But one of the few things that I enjoyed the most was the sulky little spoop, and then of course the Ice Frost Bear. Reason for this is because once we're able to, of course, buff yourself with Liz as well, the wind version, you get a speed boost. So like I could actually use the Ice Frost Bear here and run across the water at extreme speeds, or just travel the land at extreme speeds just by going ahead and using that pet itself. Plus it's pretty darn cool. And then the sulky little swoop here, or the little ghosty, he was one of the cooler things because instead of having to go ahead and get like the paid version of a of a pet and stuff to really give you a lot more of that coverage of auto gathering, which we had something similar to auto gathering anyways for the domesticated water spirit, but this one just did it 8 times better, and we did not have to pay for like $300 or something like that to get a pet that did something like that. That made a lot of things different for me because I now can easily get a lot of my stuff done, gather things that I need in the overworld, which is pretty darn cool. And the addition of the pet expedition also like kind of nurtured that feeling even more so with this update, that honestly was freaking great. It was awesome to actually see a lot of our time now get consolidated and help us out with just gathering information, gathering characters, materials that we do need, and just expanding our account and the usefulness of our account, which I did like that. But the bow, or the prettiest bow on top, and this is one of the few things that I do value the most here, the event section for Magic Pop. Now, I may not recorded Magic Pop for you guys, but I have been playing this on streams. I actually have had a couple YTs go ahead and go against me. And then, what's it called? We are having a little bit of something coming up soon, so stay tuned for that as well. But Magic Pop has been absolutely fun. I'm not a heavy person on FPSs anymore. I used to be like crazy on them back in the day, but oh Jesus, I sound old, but used to be crazy on them back in the day, but now I'm like kind of mediocre at them, but they're still very fun to play, right? I don't even have to win these mugs. I can get like pretty high up in the placements, and at this point I enjoy my time on this. This is insanely fun, and although it says the event ends in 15 on the 15th, I'm praying they keep this in the game, because it's stuff like this that you can do with communities, stuff like this that you can honestly just like do on stream and stuff, that makes this insanely fun. And I really do hope they keep this around, because when I got bored on this game, especially with the updates and stuff, when I got bored, I would just get off. I go play something else. With this though, when I get bored, I'll decide just either get off, or either I still get on this, because it gets rid of a lot of that free time that I want to go ahead and do something else in, and actually brings me back into this game. There's just something about going around the map and just sniping people with magic that's just hilarious. And I really do love this game mode quite a lot. I hope that in the future we get more game modes like this. I know there's some information going around. I'm not really going to look far into it, but like there's PvP or something happening. I'm not going to go crazy and looking into that. But all I can say is, if this is true, they bring out more multiplayer stuff like this will be fantastic. And I think this was literally the icing on the cake for me with the update itself here. Although I didn't come out with many videos, this update was absolutely fantastic. It was fun. It was great. But I do have my narcs with the update. Obviously, there's always pros, there's always cons. The only con I have with this update for me was quite literally the newest time space. Although, don't get it twisted, time space has been freaking great. Newest time space was crazy RNG, which please don't do that again. That's annoying to me. It was kind of insane. Got it done, but it was kind of annoying still to get rid of. And then 2, the lack of dungeons, right? They took away the spider dungeon and stuff like that. which was very nice to actually go ahead and do. But I want something a little bit newer on the dungeon side. The dungeon side is what kind of kept it a little fresh, because there was always something I needed to grind on that. When it comes down to most of the boss dungeons, I honestly don't have to grind most of the boss dungeons besides just like Gallon and the Dragon as per usual. So like, I want their dungeons to come back. I can't wait till we get more dungeons or get more raids. That'll bring a lot more stuff into the game here. But overall, it honestly wasn't a bad update. It was fun. And I hope a lot of you guys also had some fun as well with this coming to a close. But I want to know from you guys, how did y'all feel about the update? Was it great? Was it not great? I just want to see what happens here. And we're going to try to get back to posting a lot more 7 Deadly Sins now that I'm starting to be a little bit freer on the P5X side of things. And hopefully we don't have like a long period of time again where this doesn't get any information at all from me. But you guys let me know down below in the comment section. Until then, everybody, stay safe, stay sharp. Peace on out.